by the Montana Television Network. This is the 5:30 News on Q2, Montana's news leader.
Good evening and thanks for joining us on this Friday night. I'm Jay Cohn. Janelle is off this evening. Well, not one but two storms pummel our region within 12 hours, leaving a swath of damage behind. Magic City storm drains no match for this deluge of rain that swamped the city, flooding many downtown streets. Billings residents last night went to sleep to the sound of thunder and the flash of lightning lighting up the sky. Then they awoke this morning to yet another vigorous storm packing torrential rain. We go now to Q2 meteorologist Connor Pregetzer for more on how this storm inundated the Magic City in really a matter of minutes. Connor.
Yes, thank you, Jay. This storm just popped up this morning and really dumped a lot of rain on us. And those storm drains that were already inundated after last night's rain took a bigger blow this morning, another pounding as a deep cell rolled over Billings. This cell right here at right around 8 o'clock this morning. Water backed up along Broadwater Avenue from 2nd all the way down to Division. There's also plenty of water on Montana Avenue at 31st Street, as well as the always flood-prone 6th Street underpass. Reports of over an inch of rain came in from across the downtown area as well as the Heights, with all of this rain falling in under an hour. This deluge coming just hours into the month of June seems a fitting way to say goodbye to a May that saw over 3 inches more rain fall here in Billings than the 30-year average. With more on the storm and where all this moisture came from, send it back over to Jay and Bob.
All right, thank you, Connor. As we mentioned, Chief Forecaster Bob McGuire taking a closer look at these two downpours, Bob. And really, you were telling me this is the kind of system we've seen before here in Billings.
Yeah, go back to Father's Day 2010. We had 2 supercell thunderstorms move in, created a tornado. Now, last night, they weren't supercell tornadoes or thunderstorms, but they were pretty good-sized cells. Let me show them to you. The first cell was going due north. The other one was kind of veering off towards the northeast. And so what happened here, all of a sudden, they started meeting just about the time we got off the air. And all of a sudden, we had these big thunderstorms making their way into the Billings area. As Jay and I were driving home, we were fighting it to keep the car on a roadway. Meanwhile, then this morning, we had a fresh supply of moisture here from the water vapor imagery. You can see it moving right around that low pressure cell, and then that very narrow line of moisture moved in about the same time. All of a sudden we started to get instability in the atmosphere, so we had a fresh batch of moisture, instability in the atmosphere, and next thing you knew, we had these big thunderstorms happening all over us all over again. What's going to happen this weekend? Well, I think you're going to like it. Jay?
All right, we're going to hold you to that, Bob. Meanwhile, in nearby Musselshell County, residents there still cleaning up from the storm last night, a storm that featured hail the size of tennis balls. It's really insult to injury for the Roundup community that's had more than its fair share of weather issues over the past few years. Q2's Zoe Zandora tonight takes us there.
Pretty much after talking to the insurance people, clean up. That's what I got to do today.
Cleaning up after a vigorous storm that hit Roundup around 5:30 Thursday evening.
Broke the window. It shredded the blinds, and then it forced the glass. We were holding the curtains down, which are insulated, heavy, and the glass was still coming through, and we were thinking, oh, we're going to get it.
With wind gusts up to 60 miles per hour and precipitation rates well above 2.5 inches per hour, and hail indicated being about 2.5 inches wide.
But these are, and they were lemon size.
Residents in Roundup busy picking up shards of glass, boarding up windows, and assessing the damage done from what some say is the biggest storm they've ever seen come through the city.
I've lived in Roundup my whole life, and I've never seen anything like that. We had baseball-sized hail, sustained hail for about 20-30 minutes. Took out most north-facing windows, west-facing windows. Any vehicles that weren't undercover, severe damage.
Residents like Gail Armstrong, who were expecting just a thunderstorm, weren't prepared for hail at all, saying otherwise she would have boarded up the windows.
But we lost all the north and west facing windows, all of them. And we lost the windshields, every mirror on every car.
Well, most of the damage is broken windows all around this building. There's one over here. I have some holes poked in my roof, so I have buckets in the house, and my vehicle got damaged real bad.
Not only was there damage done during the storm from hail, residents like Gail had to deal with drains around her house getting clogged from the sea of leaves, causing water to flood to as high as the top of her boots.
And it was just water from the road. It was coming all the way through here and bringing all the debris. You can kind of still see how it took it across the road and just ran down the road. We thought the wind was so bad, we thought it was going to be a tornado.
Yeah.
And we honestly thought it was just on our road. And then we found out later through other people that
it was all over.
It was all over.
In Roundup, Zoe Zandora, MTN News.
All right, thank you, Zoe. The city of Roundup has, by the way, set up call centers and is now asking for volunteers for anybody who may want to help residents clean up after the big storm. Meanwhile, floodwaters from the Musselshell River now a concern east of Roundup, with the river there expected to crest in the Melstone area between now and midnight. Here's a look at the Musselshell this afternoon. This video taken just outside the Roundup city limits. County Disaster and Emergency Services says although the river levels are beginning to drop, localized flooding is still a concern in the town of Musselshell as well as in Melstone. Melstone residents are being told to expect the river to crest in their area within the next 6 to 8 hours. Elsewhere tonight, a Lewis and Clark County judge has dismissed all charges against Paul Jenkins and Freddie Lawrence for the 1995 murder of Donna Marr. In April of this year, District Judge Kathy Seeley overturned Jenkins and Lawrence murder convictions and ordered them released from prison. Jenkins and Lawrence served more than 20 years in prison after they were convicted of the 1995 murder of Donna Marr. Eventually, the Montana Innocence Project took up the case and was successful in getting the court to order DNA testing of the evidence. At a hearing back in March, defense attorneys presented DNA evidence that links this murder to another man, David Nelson. You see him there. He is currently serving time for a Deer Lodge double murder. This order leaves open the option of the state of refiling charges in the future, but for now, Jenkins and Lawrence are free from any conditions of their release. It is a race to the finish line for Montana's June 5th primary election. Candidates have one more weekend to try to convince voters as to why they're the best choice for office. Here in Yellowstone County, as of this morning, more than 33,000 people had already cast their ballots, but there are 31,000 absentee ballots that are still out there. You can vote in person next Tuesday at your designated polling place from 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. And then we invite you to tune in Tuesday night here on Q2 to watch our extensive election coverage both on air and online at ktvq.com. Today was the last day of class for area schools. Billings Public Schools followed the early release schedule, most having only half days today. Q2's Jenny Fick stopped by Newman Elementary where they were holding a very special last day of school assembly.
The energy was high as Newman Elementary held a last day of school assembly.
All of us together make up Newman Mustang, make up our school family.
Students and staff celebrated with cheers and a dance party. Superintendent Terry Bauk was also present. One last day of school for Bauk, who will retire from 40 years in education.
It's bittersweet. I mean, very bittersweet. It's tough.
He visited several Billings schools to say goodbye.
My 6 years here have been tremendous personally as far as the community embracing me as superintendent, but more importantly, the community, the parents, the staff, and the students coming together and creating an educational opportunity for all kids, not just some.
In Billings, Jenny Fick, MTN News.
All right, thanks, Jenny. Now for the bad news, school will be resuming following summer vacation early this coming August on August 23rd. The Billings Fire Department added 4 new members to its crew today. It was an emotional graduation ceremony after months of hard work by the 4 recruits, now turned Billings firefighters. Becky Vincent, Seth Rivard, Jason Johnson, and Michael Cassot were each pinned by members of their families. Fire Chief Bill Rash and Training Chief Sean Biggins spoke about the sacrifice of both the new firefighters and their families and of their mission to not just fight fires but to serve the public in everything they do. Our congratulations to all the new firefighters. Last month we brought you a story about a rancher in Bynum, Montana who was using livestock guard dogs to protect his sheep from predators like grizzly bears. Well, Steve Skelton took this insane video this morning on his ranch. It's of his 2 guard dogs. You can see they're actually chasing off a grizzly bear. Skelton says the dogs were using those spiked collars. Those collars protect them from getting hurt from predators such as grizzlies. Coming up on tonight's 5:30 News, it's time for Yellowstone National Park Superintendent Dan Wink to hang up his ranger hat. We'll talk with him coming up. And later in sports tonight, we catch up with Bridgers boys back on the football field this week for the first time since their state championship loss last November.
You're watching MTN News with Jay Cohn and Janelle Slade. Storm Tracker weather with Bob McGuire and sports with Scott Green. This is the 5:30 News on Q2, Montana's news leader.